Guys, welcome back to another video of Gardening with Austin. Today I'm transforming part of my garden into a new area of my garden. Okay guys, let me show you what I did all this. Now it's just let's just dig this up. And plant this. And plant this right here. Next is watering. Next I'm going to show you how to water your tomato plants. Next I'm going to show you how to water. I have this giant hose that I'm going to use. But I'm looking for. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna water. So yes, I just did this area right here. This is exactly what I'm trying to do. Got this tomato plant, this tomato plant, this tomato plant. This tomato plant, this tomato plant, this tomato plant, this small one, this small one, this small one, and this big one. Then two back here. I also did plant something else, but I forgot where it was. Holy. Then I also have a tomato plant right here. And a tomato plant right here. But each one's about to go on the flower. So yes. This tomato plant is still producing. I had this tomato plant for about now it's been about 2.5 years and 5 months. And it's been producing since 2 years and 6.5 months. Almost 2.5 years. So yes, it's doing pretty good. This garden is doing pretty good. I had this tomato plant I received 3 months ago. It's called Ruma. So my mistakes that I made for first planting tomatoes was I always put them too close together. I think this is perfect for now, and under or over watered them. And we gave them too much food, and I also gave them too much food or too little food, because they need at least 1.5 inches of water every 2 to 5 2 to 4 to 6 days to grow correctly. And then a cup and a half of fertilizer for once every 7 to 10 days to make sure the tomato plant gets a lot of fertilizer, and it can actually use that fertilizer to grow tomatoes and flowers and leaves. Okay, one thing I also made a mistake on is choosing the wrong fertilizer. I chose the wrong fertilizer, to be honest with you. For the first time I grew tomato. I used too much nitrogen later on in its life. It barely produced tomatoes or flowers. Flowers or tomatoes. So what I did is I got a fertilizer with more phosphorus and potassium than and less nitrogen. Later on in life, early on in life, it works well. And the best thing about nitrogen, early on in life, it grows leaves, which is important to produce sunlight and its own food and all that. So yes, it goes on and on, but I'm only gonna keep this under 15 minutes short. So under 15 minutes. So the thing about my tomato plants is that it takes a long time for them to produce. I have this same tomato plant for about almost 2.5 years now. So yes, it's going pretty good. And I had some fails on it. I also had some successes on it. So yes, and it takes a while I haven't had any frost because, yeah, it's Florida. So, I'm not going to have any frost. But yeah, the best thing about my garden is that it's in a slightly partial but full sun area. Now, these tomato plants over here have full sun. Then these have partial sun. Then this one has partial sun too. This one has partial sun. This one has partial shade. Partial sun, partial sun, full sun, full sun, full sun, full sun. And then this one has full sun, then this one has partial sun. This one already has flowers on it, which is gonna grow some nice big tomatoes soon, I hope. So yes. And this one I just planted 2.5 weeks ago, and it already sprouted. Yes, it was pretty good. This one already has a tomato on it. It's growing, it's gonna ripe soon. And I just planted this one today from back garden to this garden. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix the fence soon. It's just a little complicated. And I'm also gonna get a new fence. I did have cantaloupe that died. So, yeah. And some watermelon, but it died really fastly. So yeah, this tomato plant, these tomato plants are doing really well. So yeah, this is the biggest tomato plant I had and the longest living one I had. I'm pretty sure it's about to grow new tomato plants because it already has new tomatoes because it already has some flowers on it. A lot of flowers on it. So yes, it's gonna do good. And next, we're gonna talk about pruning. Pruning is important. You always want to cut the dead leaves always want to cut the dead leaves, the dead stems, the leaves that are touching the ground, and sometimes the tomato suckers. Sometimes the tomato suckers. It all depends on what you want to do with the tomato suckers. Just throw them away. You can cut them off. But if you want to clone, the next thing we're going to talk about is cloning your tomato plants. What you need to do, if you have a healthy tomato plant, you're going to need to clip off a 4 to 6 inch tomato sucker from a healthy tomato plant. Either dip it in water or moist soil and then leave it there for 5 to 10 days for it to grow roots, so I can actually grow, get put in the ground, and you'll have a completely identical tomato plant to your other tomato plants. So yes, and next we're going to talk about is a very important thing: how to take care of pests. Always use this I use this pest thing from Amazon, which I don't really have it with me right now, so I can't really show it to you. But yes, that's how you take care of pests. I'll put it in a link in the description. Okay? I'll put it into link in the description so you can purchase it. But yeah, okay. Comment your favorite plant in the comments. Whatever, and then whatever plant gets the most comments, I'll buy and test out in my garden. Okay, bye guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.